Good morning, everyone. At least it's morning here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and it's time for us to share yet again the new moon and power animal. This one is a particular potency because it's the last new moon of 2024. It's also the second new moon in the month of December. So the second new moon of December is also referenced as a black moon. This moon occurs under the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn, of course, has to do with discipline and pragmatism and level headedness. It also has to do with connecting you with unlimited potential and resources. And you'll see, as did I, how seamlessly the power animal that has presented itself for this month works and blends with those energies. I'll also be sharing with you a new practice to deepen your connection with and awareness of how potent the power animals are and how seamlessly and well they work with you. So let's talk a little bit about some of the qualities of the power animal before I reveal its naming. The key words this coming month and how appropriate for us as we enter into the calendar new year is release, revelation, stability, flexibility, magic, and inventiveness. We also talk about daring to dream big and following the small steps that present as ways to gain into the bigger goal. What does that mean? Well, it means that leaning into the energies of the new moon and working with the energies and the wisdoms of your power animal, dare yourself to dream big. Dare yourself to take the time to sit with the questions that I'm about to share and ask them on a deeper level about what wants to be unfolding and what wants to be brought to attention. And then as you do so, you're able to work with the power animal and the new moon so that you can be given small steps that continue to carry you in the right direction. Many of us don't dare to dream big anymore for whatever reason. And we think it too big, too overwhelming, too not possible. Well, goals and growth happen in steps and increments. And doing this process, working with the energies of the new moon and the power animal, will allow you to lean into the big dream and the small, doable steps that help bring it forth in its own divine right time. Remember, nothing that's meant for you can go past you. So, having the courage to dream big, the courage to lean into the intuition and the inventiveness of this time period will serve you well. So it's time to let you know that the power animal for this month, for the new moon starting December 30th, is the phoenix. The phoenix. What a brilliant blend of fire, imagination, potential, the ability to release what no longer serves and to fly free of old obligations and patterns. And freed of those old burdens, you are able to enter into new perspectives and new understandings. As always, I encourage you when you're working with the power animal realm to print out at least one picture of the phoenix. Google it, Etsy it, whatever site works best for you, and print out a picture that speaks to you of those energies. So remember, release, revelation, stability with flexibility, magic, and inventiveness. This is a time period about working with those bursts of motivation that are going to come to you. It doesn't matter if the burst is 5 minutes or 5 hours. When it shows up, pay attention to it, work with it. We're going to do, of course, our journey to be able to meet with your power animal, the phoenix, for this month. But I want you to be in awareness that we're also going to do something new. And we're going to work with questions, which, of course, you know is one of my favorite things. How better to stir up energy and to allow for potential than to begin asking questions. One of the most powerful questions I know is, what else is possible? What energy, space, and perception can I be to see this anew? So we're going to work with the power of questions and the power animal so that you can have an experience yourself of how much more deeply you are in awareness of life and move through life when you're working with your power animal. So let's first of all begin by doing a journey to meet our power animal, the phoenix. So as always, I encourage you to bring your attention to fully here, fully now. Feel your feet on the ground, your bottom on the chair. Couple of deep breaths to bring you into this here and this now. Gently close your eyes and in a way that has meaning for you, see, sense, or feel a most beautiful sacred mist beginning to form around you. This mist is created by your spiritual elders, your ancestors, your spirit kin, and of course, the power animal realm. This mist contains the infusions of energy that lift you, that clear you, that cleanse, that empower and encourage. Allow that mist to become more and more evident to you in whatever way has meaning. And as you do, imagine, sense, or feel that mist moving inwards with every breath you take, allowing that mist to enter into all aspects of who you are. And rest easy in this mist. Feel its loving, wise presence and potential. And as you do, imagine that a path ahead of you now opens and that you walk onto a majestic plateau that is on the face of the highest mountain you have ever seen. This mountain is not like other mountains you have seen, and you understand that you are in a sacred space. The vista before you is magnificent. Mountains, forest, ocean in the distance, a sunny sky, all of the elements are represented. You understand this is a sacred place. And on the ground of this plateau, you can see that there is a magical labyrinth. You begin to enter into the labyrinth, and as you walk through it, you can see many magnificent murals on the walls. You have no sense of being lost because you are being called to the center of this magnificent magical labyrinth. And as you receive the instructions and follow them, you find yourself in a circular space and place at the very center of the labyrinth. And within that space, Phoenix awaits to greet you. Suspended in midair, magically illuminated, in flight and yet still, a study in contrasts and possibility. Allow yourself to note the colors that Phoenix presents to you. These will be the colors that you are encouraged to work with for the coming month. Perhaps feel the breeze of the air that moves through and around Phoenix touching you, imparting you with the connections and the wisdoms that Phoenix wishes to share. Allow yourself to find Phoenix's eyes, magnificently jeweled and brilliant. Allow yourself that moment of connection, of eye to eye, heart to heart. Feel yourself beginning to glow and illumine with the same colors as Phoenix, and know that a sacred contact and contract has been established here, one that your soul sings and rejoices with. With this knowledge, you need not find your way back through the labyrinth. You simply rise above it and gently floating over to the point of entry on the plateau, taking another look at the magnificent vista, understanding that this vista represents the unlimited potentials now available to you. Acknowledging Phoenix, you turn and return into the mist, and sacred mist brings you to back here, here and now. All back, all back, all back. Beautiful. And now to that beauty, we're going to add the majesty and magic of questions. What I encourage you to do, if possible before the timing of the new year, is to sit with these questions. First, simply ask the questions, and they are this. What am I leaving behind in 2024? What am I bringing into 2025? And what opportunities am I ready to explore? Just jot down the answers. Don't give it a lot of thought, effort. Don't sweat about it. Just write down the first thing literally that comes to mind. And then you're going to invite Phoenix to come in a way that has sense and meaning for you. Invite in Phoenix and Phoenix's energies. Allow yourself to feel the same infusion you did when you met Phoenix, being able to see, sense, or feel them, their energy, their colors, their vividness, their illumination. Lean into that relationship and ask the same questions again with Phoenix's input and insights. What am I leaving behind for 2024? What am I bringing into 2025? And what opportunities are ready for me to explore? I look forward to hearing how your answers may vary. They may be exactly the same, they may be diametrically opposite, they may have twinges of truth in each of them. Blend them together and allow that to be a simple credo, a simple invocation to help guide you as you navigate the coming year. From my heart to yours, thank you for joining us, and namaste.